first sight. You are my first love. Oh yeah, yeah. Omukwano gonna gompa gulimu. Mwamandi choto yegwe. Sambera waneno on the gate. Give me more. Hi guys, welcome back to my world. My name is Linzabu and this channel is called Linzab's World, where I show you a little bit of things about my world. And in today's video, guys, I'm just taking you through the streets of Kampala and telling you the things you need to know about Kampala before you come here, or if you're in some other districts and you've never been to Kampala or you want to come to Kampala. I'm going to be telling you about the 5 or more things you need to know before you come to Kampala. But before we get to the main video, please make sure to subscribe, to hit that notification bell so that every time I post a video, you get to watch it first, and of course to recommend it to a friend and then to a friend. Make sure to like and to share and to subscribe. Meanwhile, how is my makeup? I told you I'm doing makeup classes and I think I'm winning. Anyway, for a break and then we get into the video. So, welcome back from that break. Let me tell you a few things about Kampala City if you're planning on coming to this amazing and beautiful and sleepless and restless city. Well, number one is that this city is very busy. I mean, in every sense of the word busy. So, if you're coming to Kampala downtown, when I'm talking about Kampala downtown, I do not mean that like in Dubai, the downtown of Dubai is not the same as the downtown of Kampala. I mean, they're all downtowns, but they're different. For us, downtown means somewhere local or down people, and in Dubai, I think it means where expensive and rich people live. So it's the vice versa here. It's busy and chaotic. And in this video, this is where our focus is. So first, you need to know it's a busy town. Now that you know it's a busy town, what do you do when you get into the busy town? Especially if you're a photographer, a videographer, content creator, or even just a tourist. Because in busy town, busy things happen and busy actions happen. So that means that you have to watch your pocket. Watch your pockets. Watch your gadget. Watch your pocket. And watch every single thing that you own to be safe. I'm not saying you're gonna get killed or robbed or whatsoever, but I'm saying you need to watch your wallet or your phone. As a matter of fact, you need to move with a small wallet that is, the waist wallets. Yes, that's what you need to wear, and cover it with a shirt or something, or a jumper. That way nobody knows what you have. And if you're moving with a phone or vlogging, be very, very, very careful, because your phone could disappear in a blink of an eye. So now that you know, let's go on to what you should know. Number 3. I hate to tell you, but if you don't like borders, you probably won't enjoy Kampala, or you would be stuck in jam a lot. So if you're going to enjoy Kampala, make sure you're in for a ride from a border guy or from a border person, because they're the easiest, the fastest way to move around town, around Kampala downtown, especially during lunch hours, like, in the morning you're rushing to work, or in the evening you're rushing back home. Your safest way to go would be a border. Well, it's not a safe means of transport, but we live here and we move by that. We live by that, literally. So make borders your friends when you get here for quick movements. But if you want to be more safe, you can take a taxi. But then you're going to spend hours and hours in the jam. because the road as I speak is being under maintenance, and there are lots of other adjustments being made. So if you're choosing a taxi of any kind, let's say public taxi or a private taxi, it's all going to be very chaotic. So choose a boda please, for the easy movements. Well, the other thing is, despite the fact that Ugandans in general are very friendly and welcoming people, they all try to take advantage of you on the streets. For example, if you ask for directions, they might give you the correct directions. If you ask a boda, for example, where you're going, they might exaggerate the distance, so you give them extra money. Also, it is important to know that you might be charged foreign additional charges. For example, if I want to buy a book at 10K, because you look like a foreign person, especially Muzungu. Let's talk about Bazungus. Like, Muzungu means white, so if you hear that, it's not an insult, but that's the point I'm coming to. So you might be given things at a different price, but of course always try and negotiate. Ugandans are very, 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 very keen at negotiations. So dodge the prices. You're gonna be charged a little extra, like it is everywhere in this part of the world, but always remember to bargain, because you have the bargaining power and you can't imagine how much more you'll save. I don't know which tip number we are at, but we're continuing. The other thing you need to know about Kampala is that if you're a white person coming to Uganda, to Kampala, downtown, or to Uganda in general, you're gonna hear words like Muzungu, Muzungu, Muzungu. That is not meant to insult you. That is a name, like a common name they use on it, especially the kids. And if you're moving with a black person, you'll mostly hear people say Muzungu, like, you know they're talking about you, but usually it's not a bad thing. It's a way of differentiating you, but for the kids it's for entertainment and just to show the difference between you and them in color, but not in a racism kind of way. I don't know how to describe it, but you're gonna hear the word Muzungu a lot, and so people will try to sell to you things. Did we get that point? Oh, you also need to know that it can be the weather is really nice. Like, we usually have very nice weather throughout in Kampala. Sometimes it shines a little bit hotter, and sometimes it's cold. So when you're packing for Kampala, please make sure you pack for both weathers, because you never know what to expect, especially now that we have global warming issues. So our seasons have changed. We no longer have wet or cold or hot season. You know, you can see rain in the dry season, and you can see it dry in the rain season. So make sure when you're packing to come to Kampala, you pack clothes that, you know, pack for both weathers. Pack for both. English wants to disappear. Pack for both seasons. Pack for both seasons, so that you are not off coat or off guard. You get? Yes, I know you get. The other interesting bit about Kampala is that you are gonna find a lot of vendors on the streets, especially people selling vegetables and fruits. Please make sure to support them. And also, you will see a lot of people begging on the streets, but you can choose to ignore them or to give them something. So, what are the most busiest parts of Kampala that you are not supposed to miss out? If you want to see Kampala like real Kampala, come to Owino. Owino is the oldest market in Uganda, in Kampala. It's the busiest market in Uganda, in Kampala. So make sure you go to Owino, So you can see where they buy old clothes, fruits and vegetables cheaply, and you can experience the typical Kampala life when you go to Owino market. The other place you're not supposed to miss out in Kampala as you're doing your city tours is the bus park. The bus parks or the tax park, the old tax park, which is very nice from the view up, and you can see the biggest mosque in Uganda as well as you're on top of the old tax park. What else? Yeah, basically I think, yeah, the must visit things as a tourist, like I'm not talking about restaurants or hotels, but the must see things in or places within the Kampala city, like within that place. Yeah, people in Deira, when you go to Deira, the Deira is so big, but there is a Deira we all know. So I'm talking about that Kampala that is business oriented, that business runs, you know. So when you go to Kampala, don't forget to visit Owino market. Don't forget to visit Mama Gaddafi Mosque, because it's the biggest in the country. Do not forget to visit Chikubo. That's where most businesses happen, especially stationary businesses, home appliances, and all that. Like just in every city, Kampala also has sections of upper class business people and low class. So for the low class people, I'm sorry to call it that way, but that's what it is. For the low class people, you go to Owino, and for the upper class people, you go to the malls. So we all know what it is. Anyway, I hope you watched this video up to this very end, guys. Thank you so much for keeping up with me. And if you have any questions about Kampala City, or any question about Uganda, especially the western part of Uganda, at your service. Make sure to ask me all the questions that have to do with Kampala, Uganda at large. I'll see you in my next vlog.